All right, welcome back, everyone, to the University of Tulsa as we get set for the nightcap, so to speak, here at the University of Tulsa. It's the Class 5A Boys State Championship. Welcome in. I'm Jeremy Poplin as we get set to bring you coverage of this Class 5A Boys State Championship match between the Bishop Kelley Comets and the East Central Cardinals. Beautiful night on hand so far this evening. We just witnessed the Bishop Comet ladies win 3-1 to avenge a loss in last year's state championship game with a 3-1 victory over the Claremore Lady Zebras. Let's go down on the pitch level and throw it to Valentine, who's standing by with Father Brian O'Brien, the president of Bishop Kelley.
BKTV.live. My name is Valentine here on a sunny evening here with President Father Brian O'Brien. Father, how does it feel that the girls won the state championship?
I'm excited for them. They work incredibly hard. They're very well coached, from the head coach to the assistants, the trainers, the managers. They work incredibly hard and they love each other, and it's fun to see the fruit of their labor, to see them come together and win a state championship. Pretty great.
That is good. And right now it is the boys against East Central. And how do you feel about this game?
East Central is really, really good. Strong team. Our boys, though, have worked hard. We have a very deep team, very senior-oriented, very veteran team. So it should be fun. So I hope everybody sticks around and tunes in and watches the whole thing. It's going to be fun.
Okay. Stay tuned for more at BKTV.live. My name is Valentine, and we're going to cut to a commercial.
I'm Mary Chris Revard from the class of 2014, and I am excited to introduce the BK family to Gateway Mortgage Group. Gateway Mortgage is Oklahoma's largest independent mortgage company and employs over 1,000 people across the country. Everything Gateway does revolves around their core value of being passionate about strengthening families. When you need a mortgage company for the next place you will call home, consider Gateway Mortgage Group, where we close loans on time, every time.
All right, welcome back to the University of Tulsa as we get set for Class 5A Boys State Championship with East Central wearing the white jerseys this evening and black shorts, and the Bishop Kelley Comets will be in their red jerseys with the black shorts as well, and we're just a few moments away from tonight's broadcast. Well, let's run down exactly how these two teams got to this point in Class 5A, and we've got to go back, obviously, to the first round of the playoffs in which East Central beat Durand 5-2. Bishop Kelley opened up by beating Pryor 3-0. On to the quarterfinals, East Central beat Edison 3-2, and a 2-1 win for Bishop Kelley over Claremore. In the semifinals, both teams had to go on the road. East Central 2-0 over Guyman, and Bishop Kelley the 3-2 win over Woodward there in the western part of the state. There's a good look at the crowd that is on hand here at the University of Tulsa on this beautiful Friday evening. Tad bit chilly for this time of the year, but for the most part, couldn't ask for better weather, especially with what we've had here over the last several days. And there's the student section that was very vocal during the Lady Comets championship win in the prior game, and we'll see if they have just as much of an impact tonight in cheering on the boys here this evening. Few players to watch coming up tonight. First for East Central, Jose Ortega. Been a 4-year starter, over 30 career assists, and has signed on to attend Rogers State University in the fall. Michael Duran has scored 10 goals this year and 10 assists as well. Jose Ferrer, the goalie, 7 clean sheets this year, including 1 in the state semifinals. And Michael Duran and Jose Portillo also will be someone to keep an eye on. They're 15-3 overall, 12-0 versus 5A, 3-3 versus 6A, but wins versus Bixby, Jinx, and Union all on the road, 7-0 in district. undefeated on both seasons. The two-time District 5A-3 champions last year and this year so far in the goals for versus goals against. 59 goals for and 10 goals assist. That's plus 49. Now goals in 5A, listen to this, 48 for, and they've only conceded 1 in Class 5A all year. Currently on a 9-game winning streak. They've got 11 shutouts. And impressive with the top goal scorers so far on the season. And East Central will look, after having trouble for the last several years in the Class 5A state semifinals, finally get to the finals and looking for their very first ever state championship. And as we mentioned, facing Bishop Kelley tonight, 15-3 overall for Bishop Kelley on the season. In district play, Bishop Kelley 7-0 in district champs, scored 29 and conceded only 1 in district play. And of course, their route here prior in the 3-1 win over Claremore and then beat Woodward. We'll keep an eye on Parker Harrigill, who will probably at some point replace Jack Barkley up front. Chris Ritchie will come on in the left back, but it will be Barkley that we'll be keeping an eye on the majority of the evening. You know, Bishop Kelley had a pretty rigorous pre-district schedule and suffered a few losses early on, but to get to this point has really benefited them, including in their victories against 6A Powers, Bigsby, Jinx, and Union. They did drop 2 games to Broken Arrow in a rematch against Union, but that type of schedule really helped them prepare for this moment in the season. And on the way here and knocking off the Claremore Zebras 2-1 in the state quarterfinals, you saw Bishop Kelley really kind of dominate most of the play throughout that game. Comets scored their goal from close in the 9th minute. And from that point forward, 2 more goals later on in that game to push them on to victory. Going through both rosters now out in the middle of the field as we get set for what should be a great contest between these two coming up this evening. Michael Duran from East Central was named one of the Tulsa World Players of the Week earlier in the season. He had 4 goals in 1 game on March 3rd against Grove, and one of the losses in the early season to Booker T on March 10th. He did suffer an injury and had to go to the sidelines due to that injury, but it has bounced back and has played a pretty phenomenal season so far for East Central. As we see the teams now walk past each other, and we are just a few moments away from kickoff here at the University of Tulsa. I want to welcome in everyone watching us on bktv.live. You can get in touch with us as well at BKTV Live on Twitter. That's at BKTV Live on Twitter. And we want to hear from you where you're watching the Class 5A state championship game from. Young man earlier checking in from Florida, and we'll read some of your comments on the air. And thank you for spending your Friday evening with us as we see the Comets come to the sidelines. Just a few moments away. The head coach for Bishop Kelley is Phil Barkley. And Connor Whittem is the head coach for East Central. Now, Connor is a 2009 graduate of East Central, and this is his first year of coaching. So a heck of a job so far by Connor in his first year in getting a team that has seen their season end early the last 4 seasons in the state semifinals, in year number 1 taking them to the finals. Jose Escobedo is also an East Central graduate, and he is the assistant to Connor Whittem. Diego Perez is the manager. Assistant coach for Bishop Kelley and the Comets, Brett Cromwell. I want to give a quick shout out to Alicia Berry and others as far as the trainers are concerned. Comets will take one last photo before they make their way out. East Central will be moving from left to right here at the University of Tulsa. Again, wearing the white jerseys and the black shorts with white socks. Bishop Kelley in the red jerseys, black shorts, and black socks. And we are set to go. There's Shelley Long watching from Lake Keystone. Excited for the game. Hope the water levels aren't too high there in Lake Keystone, Shelley, as you get set to enjoy a great weekend there on the lake. I'm jealous. Maybe Shelley will invite us out on the boat. And we'll have to restart. East Central with the kickoff, and now we are underway in the Class 5A state championship game. East Central will start. Nice ball played in centrally, and then leaking to the outside. There's a shot that's hit directly at the keeper. That's Wormel who has it, and he's barking orders directly now at the back line. And East Central starting this game with a lot of pace here in the early going and has an early opportunity. Knock away at midfield. Here on the outside wing, battling for it, Habib. In between two defenders, Habib to the outside, keeps it in on the touchline. Nice sliding tackle to knock it away from Habib, and that's a throw-in now coming up for the Bishop Kelley Comets. East Central had the early opportunity, and here's the throw-in from Chappell. Finds there Barkley. Barkley settles it. Nice ball played towards the byline, and the defender comes to clear that one away. Contact inside the box. Referee says play on. Got there before the player did. Down the line there, not much there from Recitas. And East Central will come away with some possession here through the center circle. Nice, easy ball there. Play from Ortega.
Throw-in Comets.
Bishop Kelley with the throw-in surrounded there at midfield, and coming away with it one more time is East Central. Here's Madrigal. Nice ball from Madrigal inside the box. Clearance there from Chappell. As you can see, some of the speed directly down the center of the pitch. Play on, says the referee, and here comes Bishop Kelley. To the outside now is Estrada. Inside with Barkley. Swings it to the outside edge, Habib. Habib, step over move inside the box. Defender takes him on, left-footed cross, and could not get through the defender near the penalty spot. But a good build-up there from Bishop Kelley, as you can see both of these teams using some speed. Barkley now Hudgens. Inside between two defenders. Ball still there, and maybe one touch too many as East Central back line knocks it out of the danger area. Up on the wing is Edmonds. Quick first step there from Joe Edmonds, the senior.
Throw in Bishop Kelley.
The defender will now leave and then throw in immediately to him. And then we'll play back across the center line. Good one touch. And running onto it inside the box was Barkley. Throwing now deep for
Throw in
East Central.
Central.
Barkley has it. Finds his brother. Cuts in between two defenders towards the byline. Crosses there, and this will be a corner off of the deflection. You can see how Ben and Jack work with each other there. And that was Ben just basically splitting two defenders using his speed. This will be Gonzalez now taking the corner. Gonzalez will set to approach this with the left. Raises the hand. Here come the runs towards the back post. Curler in, and that one slams on top of the net, just over the top of the crossbar. And Wormel, watch that one glide over the top. Up past the halfway line on the goal kick. One in the air there by East Central. Trying to go to the outside. Chappell now swings it to the opposite side. Edmonds. Oh, Edmonds' first touch fails him, too far out in front of him. Good challenge there. Coming up is Gonzalez,
Throw
the
in
midfielder.
Kelley.
Throw in for the win for Bishop Kelley. Just getting in front of Barkley there. Chappell. Habib. Square ball there from Habib. Past Cunningham on the back line. That ball from Bonelli from the back line didn't quite make it all the way through, and here comes East Central on the attack. Quintana. Ortega. Still finds himself with possession. Back to Portillo. Trying to probe there inside the box. And Ortega will settle this one. Poor service from the keeper. Ortega. Portillo leaves outside the 18, and a shot hit directly at the keeper. Not much on it there from Michael Duran. Probably wishes he had another go. Foul here near midfield. The runner was held up there near the midfield stripe. Quickly on the start, Barkley. Hudgens. Diving in there is East Central to turn away the offense from Bishop Kelley here near midfield. Sprays it out wide. It's a run. Down in the channels, the ball is dumped there, and the defender comes over, and Chappell.
Throw in for the Cardinals.
Throw in here for East Central. It was a impressive run from East Central, and Rosales, the defender, who found himself with acres of space in front. Rosales' throw. And unable to keep it in is Michael Duran. And the goal kick now for Bishop Kelley. Using the width here. Nice move there from Estrada. Just too far in front of Barkley. And Ortega takes a spill. East Central wasting no time. Portillo. What an amazing save there on the opportunity from distance to keep East Central off the board. And watch this replay. It was a well-driven ball and just a right amount of space there. And that one looked like it curled back in towards the keeper at the last moment. He was able to punch that one away from out of danger. And a corner now coming up for the Cardinals. Here's Duran. They go short. Can he save it before it goes over the byline? He does. The defender was there. There's a drive towards the far post that just goes wide. That was Chappell who stopped the initial shot. But Ramel tested here early from distance. Ramel's goal kick takes one bounce. Running onto it now, attempting to, is Barkley. Barkley now head up, has some space in front of him. Looks to try to drive one towards his brother. Now from the middle third. Resendez. Unable to fit it in over the top. They're looking for Ortega. And East Central now dominating most of the possession. There's a great play from the midfield and defender. Barkley turns, looks, has Cunningham. Good look from Cunningham on the ball forward. Cunnington inside, Barkley now trying to slot it in. And a save there from the East Central goalkeeper, Jose Freire. No hesitation from Jose. Cunningham using the chest to knock that one down initially out of the air. A turn here from Gonzalez, looking for Barkley. Barkley works well in tight spaces, so does Habib. Unlucky there from Habib. Coming back to receive this one for East Central is Crum. Crum saves it before it goes over the touchline and now out of play.
Throw in for East Central.
Rosales in front of the Bishop Kelley bench. Looking for Crum. Crum shields away. Good job by the defender there. Not allowing Crum any space. Taken away though. Resendez looking for Ortega. We tried to fit that one in with a bit too much pace. Ortega turns, plays back over the halfway line. Resendez, Ortega. And this is just East Central taking their time. Looking for Crum. Can Crum run onto it? Cunningham battling here as Crum fights back. Ortega now with the left. Out wide. Quintana. Another attempt from outside, and this one's just to the right of the post, or excuse me, the left to the right of the keeper. And that's what good patience will get East Central. is an attempt on goal for the second time from Madrigal, the junior midfielder. And he has shown that he is not afraid to have a go from distance. Chapel just dumps that one into the edge of the box. Brought down near midfield, straight to the boot of Ortega. Duran there calling for it centrally. Didn't receive it. You could see Coach Whittam there. He wanted Rosales to drop a little bit further back to give the keeper another outlet. Here's Ortega, now to Crum. Crum from outside the 18 crosses it, looking for Duran. All kind of stuck there in midfield. There's a wild shot, a bit overzealous from Michael Duran. But still the pressure continues. Here's Warmel. The first touch by Barkley. Central comes away, however. Here's Rosales. Stepping in front was Chapel. Only two players down on the ground there, and you had to wonder, Coach Barkley thought that the referee would make a call there, but referee allowed him to play on. No, technically they were on the ground. Here's Crum. Just missed on the ball through to Ortega. Here's Barkley. Just not enough space. Can't get there in enough time. Settled here. Brooks looking for Barkley. Habib. Just can't find enough room to have more than one, if not two touches at the most. Madrigal. One more time from distance to Madrigal, and that one hop bounce before it got to Warmel proved to be a tad bit more difficult than what he originally assumed. And to the near side, here's Habib. Shove down there, and this will go against Bishop Kelley. It was Ortega. Trying to go early to Ortega. Barkley with a full head of steam. Overlapping run to the outside. Back to Barkley. Chip in over the top. One attempt from Barkley over the top of the bar. Barkley was calling for it, thought that maybe the defender got a piece of it. Assistant points to the box, and we have a goal kick coming up with 21 and a half left. There's Laurel checking in on social media. Barkley, Jack Barkley, has found a seat on the bench, as has Graham Chappell. Chappell's had quite the work rate here in the early going. Here's Harrigill. Habib cutting to the inside. Harrigill running alongside of him. Habib. Nice central ball. Habib continues on his run and can't get there before it goes over the byline. But the most amount of possession that we've seen in the last 5 to 6 minutes for Bishop Kelley there. Gonzalez had a big hand in that. And you like the fact that Parker continued on that run, and Gonzalez noticed it and almost led to a good opportunity. Here's Ritchie. Ball was bounced back directly to him.
Throw in for the Comets.
Ritchie finds Barkley. Right move as Bishop Kelley will try to spread things out here a bit. All the way back to Wormel. Saves it on the far side. This is just the Comets being patient. Trying to find any opening forward that they can. Bounces out to the far side. Here comes Estrada. Estrada keeps possession. Free for a moment, then cleared out. Here comes Ritchie. And Ritchie's ball sails out of play. We'll have our sub coming up for East Central. This is Dimas. On for number 19, Angel Gonzalez. One of the first subs of the night for the East Central Cardinals. Here's Dimas with his first touch.
Throw in.
Hector settles. Got the defender draped all over him. Now cuts to the inside. Oh, that square pass. It wasn't a white shirt that was anywhere close. Good sliding tackle coming over there from Ritchie.
Throw in for East Central.
To turn away Ortega. Rosales. Duran was there. The ball skied into the air. Difficult to judge. Cardinals settle. And a missed chance. Logan cheering on the Comets. Live from the University of Tulsa, the Class 5A Boys State Championship game. We talked off the top about how Duran and Ortega would be two of the main players to keep an eye on. Ortega will be continuing his career at Rogers State. 30 career assists for Ortega. Good ball from the back line. Turn there from Harrigal. Richie had some time. Couldn't link up on his pass. Hector almost crashed into the bench there of Bishop Kelley. Will be a free kick here in front of the bench.
Be a free kick for the Cardinals.
Rosales. Curling ball, Crum. It's about the only thing that Crum could do there. And East Central just has not been able to maintain much possession through the midfield at all. Ortega's going to slide and take that one away. Ball forward for Duran. Duran to the far post and gobbled up by Wormel. That might have been the best chance here in the early going in the first half for East Central. And Wormel comes up big. Ortega found the run from Duran. And Wormel cut down the angle for the biggest save so far here in the first half. Estrada was working in tandem. Here's Barkley. Can Estrada get there in time? No, he cannot. And I agree with Matt, that was a great save by Austin to keep East Central off of the board.
Angel Gonzalez checking in for East Central.
About 13 and a half left here in the first half. From TU, still scoreless. Wormel has been called into action a couple of times here in the early going. So far, the clean sheet still intact. And East Central has done a good job of surrounding both Barclays.
Throw in Cardinals.
Not too much space for either of the two. And the battle at midfield has been one-sided for East Central. Vermel easily has that one. On the break to the opposite end. Still not out of danger yet. Richie in front of Ortega. Around the opposite end, Harrigal. Great slide. Keep it away from Harrigal. Madrigal's ball looking for Duran. Head coach of East Central, Wait-A-Minute, said that after they beat Edison in the quarterfinals that he felt like that they were going to win their semifinal game against Guyman. First time in 4 years they have advanced past the semifinal. Hudgens finds Ritchie. Ritchie now switches fields. Barkley on the slot through. Harrigan was harassed, had 2 defenders in there. Ritchie will now come all the way from his left back position to the opposite side of the field to make this throw.
Throw in for the Comets.
Looking for the long throw. Got some good distance on it. And now it will bounce off back to Ritchie. Good challenge there.
Another throw in.
Not allowing Ritchie any time to settle. Under 10 minutes here in the first half to go. Another long throw from Ritchie, headed away to Duran. Pinelli's ball is given away.
Throw in for the Cardinals.
Ritchie steps in front. This has been a physical battle here on this near side with Resendez and Habib. Habib whistled for the foul. Not much to do on that ball from Rosales. And onto the foot here. Leaves it there and coming all the way across on a very important play is Pinelli. As Duran had teed that one up for a second, but it was all made possible on the run through by Resendez.
Corner kick for East Central.
Now Duran. Duran's curler there, Mormel. He easily picks it out of the air and quickly. Habib surrounded by 2 East Central players now trying to fight and push his way through and has earned a foul. Coach Whittam has both hands out, wants an explanation on that foul call, and looks to the assistant, and I don't think he got the answer that he wanted.
Free kick for the
So this will be Barkley. Ben has a 3-man wall. Going towards the post, keeper out, and punches it away.
Throw in for the Comets.
Jose Ferrer's been really solid this year. Number of clean sheets, and you can see why after that last one. Here's Duran. Incredible skill on display. Ortega has it. The Central has to be careful to stay on sides. Ortega still continuing. Has a shot, and Mormel! Oh, with the touch over the top of the crossbar. Oh, the driven ball there from Ortega. That one just continued to carry, and watch the replay here. That one last cut, and after that cut, that was going to dip in. And Wormel did the right thing. Goes short for Duran, and that ends up failing for East Central. Can Bishop Kelley take advantage on the break? Here's Barkley. Touches past one, and
Throw in Bishop Kelley.
it's a throw in. They'll go back quickly here. Habib, square ball. Now to Ritchie. Two hands up on the opposite side from Bishop Kelley. They were calling for it, just couldn't get there in enough time. And an incredible defensive tackle from Ritchie. Oh, and overran there from Estrada. Bishop Kelley looking a bit dangerous as they try to go quickly.
Throw in East Central.
See Hector Damas's move to the opposite side of the pitch. About 4.5 left here in the first. It's just a few yards from midfield on the throw-in.
Throw in Comets.
Edmonds, the senior, will have a sub. This will be Jack Barkley. Brian Holloman.
Jack Barkley coming on to the pitch.
Giving praise to Wormel and his big save a few moments ago. At BKTV Live on Twitter. There's Damas. Madrigal. Ortega battling here with Barkley. There's a foul.
Free kicking for the Comets.
Turned inside the box off of one touch. Tackle from behind sends Barkley slamming to the turf. And the referee will say goal kick now for the Cardinals. Sportsmanship there from East Central, as you saw Madrigal come and bump fist there with Barkley off of his hard challenge. Does either one of these teams have any magic to strike here before half? And this might be it, an opportunity. DeMoss. And they'll say goal kick. Hector thought that he had earned a corner. And that might have been one of the final opportunities for the Cardinals here in the first half, as we are under a minute. It was risky there, and now a foul. And quickly, East Central wants to go. Might have some numbers in midfield. Full head of steam, trying to take on the entire back line of Bishop Kelley. That shot turned away. Didn't have that much space, and that will do it for the first half. Well, East Central had a number of opportunities here in the first and just could not find the back of the net, and that was because Austin Wormel has been called into action 3 or 4 times here in the first half and turned away every opportunity, every good opportunity from East Central. And the Bishop Kelley Comets behind Wormel are fortunate to be scoreless here at halftime at 0-0. Thank you for joining us. Jeremy Poplin live from the University of Tulsa. Class 5A Boys State Championship game scoreless here at halftime between East Central and the Bishop Kelley Comets. And the story of the first half so far has been the midfield domination from East Central. And we will see if that continues in the second half and find out what type of adjustments that Coach Barkley from Bishop Kelley will try to figure out with his squad. Because if you watch East Central, where most of their possession is based, starts there centrally, and they're not afraid to not only continue to try to play straight through the middle of the pitch, but also use the width and the space of this surface here at the University of Tulsa. So that is one area that Bishop Kelley really needs to try to rectify here if they want to try to maintain more possession in the second half. Wormel has had a fantastic game so far with a couple of huge saves and really not that many opportunities on the other end for Bishop Kelley here in the first half. And that's why we are scoreless. We'll show you some highlights of some of the action here in the first half. And it will be mainly saves from Wormel to keep them off of the board. And we'll find out exactly what Bishop Kelley has to do here in the second half to try to get back in it. We'll take a quick timeout, and when we do, we'll come back and show you the highlights from the first half live from the University of Tulsa. That's coming up next right here.
Hi, I'm Mary Chris Revard from the class of 2014, and I am excited to introduce the BK family to Gateway Mortgage Group. Gateway Mortgage is Oklahoma's largest independent mortgage company and employs over 1,000 people across the country. Everything Gateway does revolves around their core value of being passionate about strengthening families. When you need a mortgage company for the next place you will call home, consider Gateway Mortgage Group, where we close loans on time, every time.
All right, back here live at the University of Tulsa, Class 5A Boys State Championship game. Let's take a look at the first half highlights between East Central and Bishop Kelley here this evening on a wonderful night. And here's the early going in the first opportunity within the first couple of moments of the game. And that ball from Ortega hit directly at Wormel. Didn't really even have to move from that moment, but this was kind of a sign of things to come. And this was one of the first shots from distance. That was from Madrigal. And how about that save from Wormel? Madrigal had another one from distance coming up here in a few moments. Here's one of the deep penetrations from Bishop Kelley, but Friere able to shut that one down. One more time, here's Madrigal. The step over move, has some space, and with the right, sends that one at Wormel. Took a funny hop right inside the 6-yard box. Save from Ortega on the slide, and sends it through looking for Duran. And Duran tries to go far post, but Wormel in the perfect position to cut down the angle and to keep the scoreboard at zeros for Bishop Kelley. Here's Barkley's ball. And Frere comes off of his line to punch that one away out of the box. Ortega one more time. This time he'll keep it himself. Cuts to the inside, sets himself up with the right here. Watch this ball dip. Great work there from the crew in slowing that down. And Wormel an even better save as he parries that one over the top of the crossbar. And that's been the story so far for Bishop Kelley in the first half, is the play of their fantastic keeper. So there are the highlights from the first half. We'll take a timeout and come back as we get set for the second half live from the University of Tulsa. This is the Class 5A Boys State Championship.
Hi, I'm Mary Chris Revard from the class of 2014, and I am excited to introduce the BK family to Gateway Mortgage Group. Gateway Mortgage is Oklahoma's largest independent mortgage company and employs over 1,000 people across the country. Everything Gateway does revolves around their core value of being passionate about strengthening families. When you need a mortgage company for the next place you will call home, consider Gateway Mortgage Group, where we close loans on time, every time.
Welcome back to the University of Tulsa. Here at halftime, Class 5A state championship game between East Central and the Bishop Kelley Comets. As the teams will switch sides now, and East Central, wearing their white jerseys, will now be moving from right to left. Had by far the most opportunities in the first half, just were unable to break through there in the first set. Here comes the Comets out of the locker room area, led there by their keeper, Austin Wormel, who has been called into duty several times in the first half and has had 3 pretty remarkable saves. 2 of them I would put into the category of, if there was such a thing as save of the year, to keep the Cardinals off the board. Most of the possession has been dominated by East Central here in this game. Comets offensively have been paced by Ben and Jack Barkley most of the season. Jack is the sophomore, and Ben is the senior. Habib was active early, and then East Central took him out of the game. Sebastian Estrada, who's the sophomore midfielder, has had his moments so far this evening, but has been unable to break free here in the early going. Ben Barkley, by the way, is the St. Louis commit, and Habib is the University of Tulsa. Wormel is taking his talents to Creighton. It's one of the premier destinations in the Midwest to continue your career playing soccer. Comets will start here with the kickoff, and we are underway in the second half. We'll see what adjustments were made from Coach Barkley. Try to take away some of the ball handling from the middle section of the pitch, and here comes Bishop Kelley in the early going. It's a nice cross that's headed out of the box and comes directly back out. That was Edmonds. Just couldn't keep control on the touch. Estrada to Cunningham. Gonzalez with Ritchie. Now here's Gonzalez. Good look there, had his head up. Calling there off was Habib. Called off Gonzalez not to make his run towards him. And then a giveaway to the opposite side of the pitch. Here's Duran. Quintana. To Perez, the captain in the back. Man, Ortega's pacey. Quick first step. Talented on the ball when he gets there. A lot of times at the high school level, the pace and the touch sometimes don't always meet up, and boy, Ortega is the exact opposite of that. There's a shot from outside. Wormel watches that, skip past him. was wide of frame. Wormel went to the ground just to make sure that he had the post covered up. The Comets trying to do what the ladies did earlier. Live from TU. 3 more games coming up here at TU this weekend in the state championship weekend. Abiba unable to track that one down from behind. Here's a ball that's played in over the top. Now for a streaking Gonzalez. Could not get there in enough time. And if you watch now, East Central playing with 2 deep and has that set of 3 in front of them with 2 more in the midfield and then 3 basically playing in a straight line across the 18. Good bit of skill. Drawing in the defenders, and then from the corner of the 18, a shot in the deflection, still on the ground, and saves the day. Wormel with another huge save, and the defender clears it out of the box. And we've got a player that's down back where everyone went to the ground. And we'll watch the replay. Right there at the 18, and Wormel got a piece of it. And going to the ground there was number 25, Portillo, who was bent kind of backwards. And that's why he got up hobbling a bit. And you can see him there. He's getting a little help off the field from one of the athletic trainers. And it was there after the initial save from Wormel when Portillo kind of lost his center of gravity and was bent backwards. And let's hope that he's okay. Edgardo Macedo will check in, the senior for East Central. Barkley wins in the air. Estrada leaves back for Edmonds. Boy, that's some tight space there that Bishop Kelley's having to work with. East Central does a good job of using their defenders to surround every midfielder, not allowing Bishop Kelley much space at all. For instance, that one right there and the giveaway. Here's Durant to the near touchline. Cuts back to the inside, does Crum. And unlucky there from Crum. And it's caused Bishop Kelley to have everyone in their defensive end, so every clearance that goes way out, it's easy for East Central to maintain possession and start to build from the back one more time. Throw in now.
Central.
Quintana. Resendez. On for Macedo, who just checked in, had that one taken away. Barkley and Habib. Habib now has Barkley to his left. Barkley now trying to set himself up, and maybe one too many touches as you saw Macedo who gave that ball away in the middle third, came all the way back to help. Great help defense there from the midfielder, who made up for his mistake just a few moments earlier. Ortega. Duran was close. Played into the box, and another huge save. That was Crum again. And you can see some of the frustration from Madrigal, who was shouting. Rommel has earned that Creighton scholarship tonight. East Central has not only taken control of midfield here tonight, but seems to be playing at a pace that they are far more comfortable with. Quintana just has to dump this one out of play. Throw in now coming up for
East Central.
Estrada. Habib trying to cut to the inside, unable to move around Quintana. Duran trying to fight. Habib comes away with it to Barkley. Freer comes off of his line and takes it right away from Barkley, who found himself 10 yards deep in the box. Nice footwork from Ortega, being harassed there. East Central has plenty of time and space. Madrigal. There's a foul there at midfield, and that will not make the East Central fans happy. Barkley was cut down as he picks himself up off of the turf. East Central was going to be on the break if the referee allowed them to play on. Also gives Bishop Kelley a chance to reset here. They're going to let Wormel all the way up past the halfway line. Wormel's going to try to drop this one into an area that's there right at the keeper. You had two runners. One was Barkley and one was Habib. The keeper makes an easy play in the air, and then Ritchie with the tackle on the far sideline.
Throw in for the Cardinals.
Bishop Kelley having a little bit more success. Estrada, thought that one might have actually come off one of the Cardinal players, and I think we're going to have a sub coming up here, as we'll see Barkley, Jack Barkley, the sophomore, re-enter.
Jack Barkley re-entering the game.
He will be taking the place of Ritchie. Barkley will actually move up top. Estrada slips it in over the top. Oh, and the first touch from Habib. That was a difficult ball to be able to handle. Just over the top of the defender who went up in the air. Had just a tad bit too much pace on it, and this could be a giveaway as well. Estrada just missed.
Throw in for the Cardinals.
Quintana. Ortega. Touch filled in too far in front. Habib. Great tackle from Macedo. And back and forth these two teams go, and another tackle on the opposite side. Referee will finally put a stop. This is right in front of the student section. Quintana, oh, dangerous ball there, played centrally from Quintana, almost paid for it. Some time now here for East Central. Ortega. Reset here with 25 and a half to go in the second half, still scoreless. Hazy ball given away. Duran had that one just touched away. Throw in now for the Cardinals. And first the sub. Portillo on for Gardo Macedo.
Jose Portillo returning for the Cardinals.
Macedo comes up limping a bit as he heads to the bench. Quintana. Habib was continuing his run to the outside, not rewarded. Webb. Simple touch from Estrada forward for Rosales. Rosales has Crum there. Sub for Bishop Kelley. They've also got a player that has had a seat. That's Estrada. Estrada is up and will hobble off.
Parker Hart checking in for the Comets.
The corner now for the Cardinals. Hargill, who just came on in a dead sprint.
Throw in Bishop Kelley.
Quintana's been a wall on this left side this evening. Shove from behind.
Free kick for East Central.
Ortega out wide for Rosales coming up off his back line. Defender gets there first for Bishop Kelley. Barkley. To the near side for the Comets. Webb, his ball intercepted. Quintana.
Hector Dimmons checking in for the Cardinals.
This will be a throw-in now for East Central.
Throw in for East Central.
Referee wants this one to return back towards midfield. Quintana. Time here for East Central. And maybe a tad bit rushed with the left. Cardinals through the midfield do a good job of holding the ball and then seem to be a bit erratic at times up front. Maybe rush a few things here and there.
Throw in.
Still 20 minutes left. See Coach Barkley there giving instructions.
Another throw in for the Comets.
Webb. Barkley uses the chest. Trying to cut now towards the corner. Not much on that, and given away there by Resendez for a corner now for the Comets. And maybe this will inject some energy into Bishop Kelley here. Been a few minutes since they have had a scoring opportunity. Towards the front post and headed away.
Another corner kick.
Gonzalez, the senior, and that's why you put a man there on the front post. Gonzalez swings in. It's there off the post. And are they going to call that in? No, they're going to say that it was able to save. Boy, Bishop Kelley is claiming that they thought that ball went over the line. And we'll check here on the replay in a minute, but the assistant was right there in position and never gave the signal. And now we'll see the replay coming up here as soon as we have the opportunity.
Throw in.
A throw in now for the Cardinals down the line. And now a handball on Duran. And let's watch this on the corner. It curled inside. You see Barkley there. Oh, Barkley got just a piece of it. Oh, the keeper, I believe, was right there on the line, kept it, and the ball never went over the line. So
Free kick for the Comets.
from our position, looks like a good call there from the assistant. Keeper way off of his line, and it trickles in. And how about that? Bishop Kelley has scored
Goal for Bishop Kelley.
here in the 17th minute. And on the replay, of course it's Warmel, who comes up off of his line to take this free kick. Puts it in the box. And it looks like the keeper got a piece of it, came off the goalkeeper's hand. Wow. After dominating the majority of this game, East Central now finds themselves in the 1-0 hole. Here with 17:22 remaining. And we'll see how that affects the play of East Central.
Throw in East Central.
East Central using the width now. Trying to find a way to equalize now are the Cardinals. And what type of pressure will they put on themselves? There's a cross inside the box, and Warmel up easily has it. And quickly on the outlet, Habib. Habib off the deflection. Keeper's way out of his line. Habib can get there first. Touches it past him. Habib's got an open net. The defender now trailing back. And good job by the defender and the keeper, Frere, fighting back. And Perez, the captain, for maintaining his position to stay in front of Habib and the goal. That could have been the nail. Just lackadaisical play there from the captain, from Perez. Just had that one taken away, and now sends it forward past the halfway line. Ortega cannot get there in time. Could sense a little urgency in East Central now. 15 minutes remaining. Quintana. Ortega battling. It's a player draped all over him. Taken away. Ortega tries to fight back. Foul. Durant goes. Gonzalez. Outside now for Quintana. Cunningham over to deny.
Throw in for the Cardinals.
East Central with the sub here, as we will see Crum. And now a player is down back towards midfield in the halfway line. Athletic trainers out to check. Comets leading 1-0 here. And it's been all Austin Mormel, who not only is still have the clean sheet, but also had his hand in on the goal that was scored off of a free kick near midfield. Frere got a piece of it.
Ricardo
Still found its way in the back of the net.
Cardinals.
This is Resendez, who is in some pain as he comes off. We'll hope that he's okay. Eric Bernal, number 3, has now come on for the Cardinals. Quintana still has the throw.
Throw in for East Central.
Barkley couldn't get much. Ortega. From midfield, taken away. And now in favor of the Comets,
Throw in for the
Chappell
Comets.
with his throw down the line. Habib couldn't get to it in time.
Throw in now for the Cardinals.
Ortega, nice touch to Duran, just couldn't do much with it. Oh, great move from Habib. And now a foul from behind.
Free kick for the Comets.
Harrigill is out wide, raising his hand. Can he slip in behind? It goes to him, but the defender gets there first. Webb. Header back down. Harrigill cuts to the inside. Oh, can he still keep the foot on the boot? He almost does.
Throw in East Central.
Bishop Kelley starting to win a few more 50-50 balls. This Madrigal, the crumb.
Throwing Cardinals.
Crumb now will have the throw. Good clearance there from Richie. There's Demas. Demas had to fight his way around the defender, just couldn't get there. Mel's long ball has been a factor the entire night. Barkley with the impressive tackle through. Habib, step over, cuts back towards the byline, trying to fight off, and has ended up losing that battle. A goal kick now for the Cardinals. Another ball won in midfield by the Comets. Habib. Bishop Kelley will take as much time as they can.
Corner kick for Bishop Kelley.
Approaching 8.5 remaining. Barkley raises his hand, swings to the inside. No one there on the backside as it trickles freely through the box. And here comes East Central quickly on the break. This is Crumb. Crumb still has plenty of space in front of him. Nelly came up and got a piece, just enough. And East Central knocked off of the ball. Still though, look at the gap between the two forward players are. Free in the box. And Ortega just couldn't get a handle on it. Duran harassed by two defenders. Here's Habib. Habib has some pace, and he'll try to send this one in over the top of the keeper. Frere was way off of his line, caught up.
Stay off the field after the game. We'll have the presentation trophy.
And this is a giveaway. It's Habib. Can Habib finish? Steps to the inside. It's there and in. And Bishop Kelley has scored goal number 2. And that was a massive mistake from East Central.
So credit to Adam Habib.
And on the replay, watch this. They try to go short. And playing back, it's Habib. Keeper dove to his right from there. And then slotted home. And that one could have cost East Central the 5A championship. And give all the credit in the world to Adam Habib, who never gave up on that ball and hustled back to take that one away, and now is getting mobbed on the sidelines by his teammates. Habib looks like he can't even stand up. He's so exhausted. Still 7 minutes. if East Central can pull one back. Shot him, Wormel has it. What a brick wall that Wormel's been the entire night. That was from Portillo. There's a corner now coming up for East Central. Pulls it back. Oh, open for a moment, and the touch failed him. There's a shot at Wormel. For a brief moment, came free. Demas probably had the best chance and just couldn't get that first touchdown. Another giveaway at midfield, and now a foul on Gonzalez. Duran wants to go now. They do. Quintana. Demas. And knocked out of play.
Throw in for the Cardinals.
Bit of cramping taking place. Also a good chance to kind of catch your breath here for the final 5 minutes. This is going to be a strong push. Not only from East Central, and we'll find out if Bishop Kelley tries to maybe sit back a bit here, park the bus a little bit. Nice ball there from Duran, trying to find Demas. Barkley just throws his weight in there and sends this one skyward, looking for the other Barkley. Look at the speed from Barkley coming flying all the way through the midfield. Deceptive speed-wise. Barkley slides by. Ortega in a battle, continues to fight. Whittem wants everyone to push forward. This from almost right on the halfway line. Sent into the box. Battled in the air and then cleared out. Rosales.
Fans would like to give
Rosales thought that he had the answer there.
Off the field after the game is over.
No such doing. Barkley will be subbed out.
Nick Barone checking into the game for the
This will be
Comets.
Nick Barone, the junior, in for Bishop Kelley. Richie has set this one out of the
Central.
not giving up is East Central Quintana. Laid back where Bishop Kelley can control it a bit here. He'll have a go from distance, and just off to the side, Barkley was going to test the keeper, who again was off of his line, out trying to push forward for as much offensive help as possible. Down to 1:30 left. Off the line, off the quick save, has to get back in a hurry because he knows that Kelley's going to send one back on frame. And now the subs will come in. This is Hargill, who will make his way off. Gonzalez on. Habib on.
On to the pitch.
Habib is offsides. The flag goes up.
And one last reminder, please remain off the field at the end of the match.
Student section from Bishop Kelley chanting. They can sense the victory.
To be seen as they receive their medals.
And it will be a sweep here this evening for Bishop Kelley in Class 5A. Not only with the girls earlier tonight, but with the boys. And Warmel got a piece of that to the far post. So far, the clean sheet still there, and rightfully so from the game that he has had. 5 seconds left. And that will do it.
And that
Bishop Kelley has just soaked the coaching staff.
Bishop Kelley 2.
And they can celebrate a state championship in Class 5A as they are swarmed by the students. And that's the first place they went with their classmates. And you can see their hugs
Fans,
as they begin their journey across to the opposite side of the pitch. Congratulations to the Bishop Kelley Comets, who are your Class 5A state champions here in Class 5A with the 2-0 win over the East Central Cardinals. See there the coaching staff going over to congratulate East Central on an incredible year from them. And now the two teams will go over and exchange pleasantries, and that's a tough spot, especially for their seniors from East Central. And they will have the presentation of the medals and the trophies coming up here in just a few moments, and we'll make sure to bring that to you. But right now it is celebration time for Bishop Kelley. 2 games, 2 championships tonight. We'll also try to make sure to get a statement from Coach Barkley after the trophy presentation. But what a night that it's been for the Comets and the Comets family. Both teams will be acknowledged. See Gil McLeod down on the field. He is the athletic director from TPS. As they set up the table here on the near sidelines, and first they will award the runners-up medals to East Central and the runner-up trophy. We'll bring you that presentation here live from the University of Tulsa as Bishop Kelley is your winner in Class 5A 2-0 over the East Central Cardinals.
Soccer fans, don't forget we will start again tomorrow afternoon at 1 p.m. right here with your Class 4A boys state championship with Santa Fe South taking on Fort Gibson. Then we'll move to the 6A games, both boys and girls, right here at the Tulsa Hurricane Soccer and Track Field. Thank you for attending the Class 5A Boys OSSAA High School State Soccer Championship game. Congratulations to both teams for outstanding sportsmanship and great play. Representing the OSSAA in today's trophy presentation is Todd Gulfey. Assisting with the presentation from East Central, Principal Mike Crace, Assistant Principals Brian Stone, Rex Langley, and Rachel Nichols, District Athletic Director Gil Cloud, and Athletic Director Gary Roberts. Gentlemen, as your name is announced, please come forward to receive your medal. Jose Ferrer, Kevin Hernandez, Jose Ortega, Esteban Quintana, Jorge Arellano, Angel Gonzalez, Brandon Rosales, Edgardo Macedo, Jose Garcia, Jose Perez. Michael Duran. Alejandro Gonzalez. Giovanni Mezzareyes. Josue Madrigal. Eric Crum. Jose Portillo. Eric Bernal. Ricardo Resendez. Richard Rosales. Alejandro Flores. And Hector Dimas. Receiving the Coach's Achievement Plaque is Connor Witham. And now your state runner-up trophy is presented to the East Central Cardinals. And now, for the presentation to your state champion, the Bishop Kelley Comets. Assisting with the presentation, Superintendent Father Brian O'Brien, Principal Judith McMasters, and Athletic Director Lance Parks. Gentlemen, as your name is announced, please come forward to receive your medals. Austin Lamel. Joe Edmonds. Chris Ritchie. Jason Webb. Gavin Walker. Adam Habib. Sebastian Estrada. Parker Hargill. Ben Barkley. Gavin Trichinella. Jack Barkley. Gabriel Cano. Brooks Bonelli. Braden Hudgens. Thomas Cunningham. Andres Gonzalez. Connor Montrose. Nick Barone. Cooper Kinney. Ethan Udrisky. Graham Chappelle. And Kate Livesey. Receiving the Coach's Achievement Plaque is Coach Phil Barkley. And now your state championship trophy is presented to the Bishop Kelley Comets. Ladies and gentlemen, we thank you for attendance tonight and your support of high school athletics throughout the state and throughout this year. Please remember to buckle up and drive home safely.
All right, the presentation of not only the medals but the trophy has taken place, and let's get a recap with some of the highlights from tonight's 2-0 victory for Bishop Kelley over East Central. And we'll pick it up here in the second half, and this was another fantastic save, this time sliding there from Wormel. Here's a corner on the opposite end. And you can see Barkley there posting up. Barkley just got a little piece of a touch on it. That one almost crossed the line, but Ferrer was there to make sure that it stayed over. Wormel came up to start taking the free kicks from near midfield, and watch this as he puts it into the box. All the way over the top, the keeper comes out. Barkley was in the vicinity, and it finds its way into the back of the net. And from that point forward, East Central seemed like that they were in a hurry, and this is where their catastrophic mistake happened. Habib was Johnny on the spot there. Cuts back to the inside of the keeper, and one of the defenders coming through to try to slide and take that ball away, knocks it into the back of the net for the 2-0 lead. And this was one of the last remaining opportunities for East Central from Ortega, that it was hit directly at Wormel. And maybe one more chance here that just went to the opposite side, to the far post. Wormel got a piece of it to maintain the clean sheet. And what a performance tonight from Austin Wormel, as you see the fans there celebrating on the far sidelines with their champs in Class 5A. And trust me, Austin Wormel had an incredible performance here tonight for the Bishop Kelley Comets. We hope to get a comment with Coach Barkley here in a second, if we can find him in the madness that is on the opposite side. By the way, I want to say bravo to the young man, not quite sure what your name is, for wearing the Kobe Bryant jersey with the gold pants. That is spectacular. Coach Barkley's got to be sitting pretty. Right now he's out there having a chat, and he's going to make his way across. He's got the trophy, or at least one of the plaques, in his hand. And we'll ask Coach Barkley about Austin's performance in net tonight, and how impressive that not only that was, but just how impressive he was the entire season for the Comets as they cap off this 2017 campaign with a state championship and 2 for 2 on the night. We'll throw it downstairs to Valentin, who has the victorious head coach of Bishop Kelley, Coach Barkley. Take it away.
And welcome back to BKTV.live. My name is Valentin, here with Coach Phil Barkley for the Bishop Kelley Comets. Coach, how does it feel to see your team win to the state championship?
It's an unbelievable feeling. We were just talking a little bit off camera about, you dream about these things, you think about it in your head, but you got to wait till that moment comes, and then here we are at the end of the game, and it was us 2 and East Central 0, and so it's unbelievable. It hadn't sunk in yet, but I love it for our program, love it for our boys. It's exciting.
before the preparations of the game, what was in your head during this time?
Well, I knew East Central's a fantastic team. I mean, I've watched them a lot, and they're our neighbors. And they've so I'm familiar with their program. I knew they were going to bring it to us, and they did the first half. If it was a one-half game, we lost. But it's a two-half game. It's an 80-minute battle, and so our guys stepped up when they needed to and put the goals in. So it was. I knew it was going to be a battle. So props to East Central.
Talk about your players' performances, because this was a crazy game.
Yes. Oh yeah. It was. I mean, we looked the nervous team in the beginning, and I think we settled in after the second half. But I've got a great group of seniors, but our three specific are Austin Wormel, the goalie. I mean, you saw the saves he made in the first half. He saved us. And then Adam Habib with his goal there at the end, and then Ben Barkley in the middle controlling things. Those three stepped up their game, along with other seniors I had, but those three in particular, they've led us from the beginning. So it was just, I'm still in shock right now. So
that's good to hear. And do you guys think you have a potential of winning state again next year?
It's going to be a different team next year. We're going to still compete. Like I said, we lose 5 starting seniors, and then 3 of them are Division I players. But I love the group we have, and we're going to compete. We're going to do well next year too. So I feel very strongly that we're going to have the bullseye on our back again next year. But I think the group I got coming back is going to be ready for the challenge. So.
Well, Coach, I'd like to appreciate it and thank you for your time. Congratulations on the win.
Thank you. All right, state champs. I love it. Thank you so much, Bishop Kelley.
All right, this has been BKTV.live. As you can see, the final score 2-0. Bishop Kelley Comets 2, East Central Cardinals 0. This has been Valentine signing out. Good night.
All right, thank you very much for that. You saw Coach Barkley there hold up the number 1 sign as his team was able to come away with a win here this evening at the University of Tulsa over East Central. Now, it's been quite the night for the Bishop Kelley Comets, as not only the ladies win earlier this evening, 3-1 in the girls' Class 5A final, and then the boys finish it off as well with a 2-0 victory over East Central. I want to thank everyone here at the University of Tulsa for the great work that they did in hosting the Class 5A championships. I know they've got 4A taking place here tomorrow as well on the boys' side, and then both 6A boys and girls. So there's still a lot of work to do here from the University of Tulsa, but always a class act in first-class facilities as well. I got a long list of people that I want to thank tonight for helping make everything happen. First of all, I want to say that this is awesome. If I would have had this when I was in high school, I don't even know what I would do with myself, but the fact that this is such a great broadcasting team here, and do not take this for granted what you have, because BKTV Live is something to cherish and behold, and the fact that you have young people that are willing to put in the effort on something like this means a lot to me as someone that has dedicated their life to the art of I say art of broadcasting. I don't know if what I do is called that essentially, but this is something that's really special, and I hope everyone that watching it realizes how hard work that these youngsters put in. So I want to say thank you to Cruz Sanchez tonight, to Valentin, who did a great job down the field tonight on the interviews, to Noah, to Luke, and to Michael for making all of this possible, because without you guys providing all of this great content, think of all the fans that would be left out throughout the year. So again, thank you very much. It's an honor to be able to call these games for you this evening. I want to say thank you to everyone to watching as well. We'll sign off, and congratulations again to the Bishop Kelley Comets, who 2 for 2 tonight in state champions in 5A soccer and the boys and girls side. Have a good night, everyone.